All right, friends, thank you so much for joining this workout. This is going to be your 10-minute ab killer. We're going to be doing 12 exercises, 40 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. So go ahead, grab your mat, and let's get started. We're starting in a high plank in 3, 2, 1. Drop your booty down in line with your shoulders. Tuck your tailbone under you slightly to lengthen through your spine. Think energy through the crown of the head. And pull your belly button up towards your spine. Make sure your shoulders are staying right over your wrists. Three, 2, 1. Now you have a 10-second rest. The next exercise is a beast hold with toe taps. Tuck your toes underneath you and hover your knees just 2 inches up off the mat. Tap one set of toes back behind you, bring the foot back into place, and then tap the other one back behind you. Don't let your belly start to droop down towards the mat. We don't want to have a big arch in our lower back, so keep lifting up through your belly button. Keep a slight bend in the elbows as well. Three, 2, and 1. You have another 10-second rest, and then we go into our Pilates 100. Start laying on your back with your knees bent in a tabletop position. Extend your legs out to a 45-degree angle, tuck your chin in towards your chest, and start pumping your arms up and down. Breathe in through your mouth for 5, and out through your mouth for 5, and keep repeating this until the end. Keep energy through your fingertips to make sure that your shoulders stay out of your ears. Think about pulling your belly button down towards your spine. Three, 2, 1. The next exercise is double leg stretch. Pull your knees in towards your chest and hold on to your shins. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Now shoot your legs out in front of you and your arms back by your ears. Circle the arms around, bend the knees, and grab onto the shins. Three, 2, 1. Next up is lower and lift. Bring your hands back behind your head and extend your legs up to the ceiling. Tuck your chin in towards your chest, flex your feet, lower them down towards the mat, then point through the toes and lift back up to the ceiling. Inhale to lower the legs, exhale to lift the legs. Every time you lift the legs, I want you to think about pulling the belly button down towards the spine and flattening out the abdominals. If this feels like too much for your lower back, you can bring your head down onto the mat and bring your hands underneath your tailbone. Three, 2, and 1. The next exercise is corkscrew. Bring your arms down by your side and bring your hands slightly underneath your booty. Extend the legs up to the ceiling. Draw a big circle with your legs and then reverse the direction of that circle. I like to inhale as I start the circle and then exhale as I whip the legs back around to center. Try to keep the upper body nice and quiet. Make sure the shoulders are staying glued down to the mat. This exercise is so good for the lower abdominals. 3, 2, 1. And next up is reverse crunches. Take a breather, and then we're going to extend our legs back up to the ceiling and our arms down by our sides. Use your exhale to lift your booty up off of the ground. Don't let your arms take over here. They're going to try. Really use your lower abdominals to lift your legs up. Three, 2, 1. Awesome job. Take a breather. The next exercise is Russian twists. So go ahead and come up into a seated position. We're going to lift our feet up off of the mat and twist our upper body side to side. If having your feet lifted is too much, you can bring your feet down onto the mat. Three, 2, 1. We only have 4 exercises left. You are killing it. Next is dish tucks. Bring your hands back behind your body and lift your feet up off of the mat. We are extending the legs out and then bending the knees in towards the chest. Really think about pulling your belly button in towards your spine as you exhale and bring the knees into your chest. You are so close, and then we only have 3 more exercises. You can do it. Three, 2, 1. The next exercise is Spider-Man planks. So we're going to start on our hands and our knees and then make our way into a plank pose. Bring your left knee to your left elbow and then switch sides. This exercise is so good for the core, especially the obliques. Try to keep your booty in line with your shoulders and lift your belly button up towards your spine. I don't know about you, but I was getting super tired here. But keep going, you can do it. Three, 2, 1. Take a deep breath, and then we're going into forearm plank hip dips. Come down onto your elbows, then step 1 foot back at a time. Rock your hips side to side. Again, this is so good for your obliques. Don't let your booty start lifting towards the ceiling, and lift that belly button up towards your spine. We're done in 3, 2, 1. Take a breath, and then we have one last exercise. Come onto your back, and we're finishing off with bicycles. Bring your hands behind your head and tuck your knees in towards your chest. Extend one leg out and twist your upper body towards the bent knee. If you want to make this exercise more advanced, extend both legs out in front of you and then bend one knee in at a time. This will challenge the lower abdominals even more. Use your exhale as you twist side to side, and instead of thinking elbow to knee, really try to reach your opposite armpit to that knee. That's going to give you a big twist in your spine. We're done in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, you killed it. That was the 10-minute ab killer. All right, well, there you go. That was your 10-minute ab killer. I am drenched in sweat. I hope you are too. We're gonna take a second to do a little stretching, cool down. If you have an extra minute, go ahead, take that time for you. If not, thank you so much for joining. You did such a great job. Let's start in a butterfly stretch. So bring the soles of your feet together and your knees bent to the side. Grab onto your toes, straighten through your spine and your arms. You can flap your knees up and down to open up your hips. Lean your upper body forward, still trying to keep somewhat of a straight spine. This is really gonna get into those inner hips. Now push your feet away from you so your legs are now in a diamond shape. Lean the upper body forward and you'll start to feel this in the outer hips. Make sure you keep breathing here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Roll onto your belly and we're gonna stretch our back and our stomach. Bring your forearms down onto the mat, push against your hands and lift up your chest. Try straightening through the arms. Make sure the shoulders are down and out of the ears. Keep pulling your belly button up towards your spine. Now bring your hands back a little bit further and push yourself up again. Really pull your belly button in and up to protect the lower back. And then go ahead and push yourself back into a child's pose. Reach both hands over to the left side of your mat. Think about reaching your right hip down in opposition of your arms. Then reach both arms over to the right side of your mat. Now think about pulling your left hip down in opposition of your arms. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram at WellBalancedBeing.